Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is This Code. I teach beginner-friendly coding tutorials using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This session is perfect for beginners, either you're just learning or you want to practice what you've learned. In today's live session, I'll be building a clean, modern travel website using only HTML and CSS. The website includes the header section with nice over effect, the home section which allow the customer to test where you are going, the check-in date, checkout date, and the number of guests we'll be expecting. Then we have the feature product section, feature property section, which contain cards with different images. With different image, we have the title text, the location, the amount, and the review. Then we have the footer section with nice over effect. So guys, let's dive in. I already have my images here. This is the home image I'll be using. The image for the cards. I'll be linking the CSS in my header tag, in my header. For the website, I'll be using a lot of icons, so I'll be getting the icons from the font awesome. So I'll be linking the font awesome in the header here. Let me copy the font awesome CDN. So guys, the website includes the header section, the home section, feature property section, and the footer section. We'll be starting from the header section, which contain the title, button, the home button, property button, about button, and the login button. I'll be using the header tag for the header. Inside the header, I will have a nav with the class of navbar. Then for the company logo, I'll wrap the company logo inside a div of logo. We have the home, the properties, and the about. Then for the right section, I'll be having the login button. Let's see what we have in the browser. Let me divide my screen for nice view. Now this is what we have for the header section. I'll be styling the header section in the CSS. I already have my colors I'll be using for the whole website. So now I'll be using this universal selector as well. Be giving it a margin of 0, padding of 0 as well. The box sizing should be border box. Then the font family, you'll be using Arial and sans serif as the backup font. Then the scroll behavior should be smooth for nice scrolling effect. Then I'll be slight styling the body. I'll be giving it a background color. The color as well for the body. I'll be using the text color as well. Let's give it a transition as well. So now let's tie the nav bar. So for the nav bar, let's make it a flexbox. Let's make the justify content should be space between. Let's align the item in the center as well. Then let's give it a padding. Let's give the nav bar a padding. Then let's give it a background color as well for the header. Then for the box shadow, then let's make the position to be fixed because we don't want the header to scroll along with the website. Let's make it 0 from the top. Then the Z index, let's give it a large number so that it will be at the top. Then let's type the logo. Let's increase the font size of the logo 1.5. Then for a more bold font, let's make it a bold one. The font width, let's give it a color of primary color as well. Then let's give the nav link a color as well. The text color. Let's give it a margin of 0, 1 rem. Padding as well for the nav link. Then let's give it a border radius. Then for the transition, the background color, then let's adjust the nav link over effect. Let's give it a background color of primary color. Then the color should be white when we hover on it. Okay, this is what we have. For the nav button, let's give it a padding as well. Let's give it a margin from the left. We don't need a border as well. Let's remove the border. Then the border radius. Let's make the cursor should be pointer. Let's add transition as well. Then for the login button, let's give it a background color. Then the color should be white. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have so far for the header. For the header section, we have the logo, we have the button for the home, the property, the about, and we have the login button as well. So guys, let's move to the home section and see what we can do. Inside the home section, I'll be wrapping all the content inside the div of home content. Then I'll be having the H1 for the title. Then the paragraph also as well. Then I'll be having another div for the search bar. The input to be for for text, the placeholder as well. Be where are you going? Then we have another input for the date. The placeholder will be checking. Then we have another input as well for the checkout. Then another input for the number. The placeholder will be for guests. Then we have a search button. Then I'll be using the search icon. Let me get the icon from Font RSO. Let me copy the code snippet here and paste it. So this is what we have for the home section. Let's start it in the CSS. Then for the home, I'll be giving it a height. Then the background color as well. For the background, I'll be using image. I'll be using a linear gradient plus image for the background. The home image I already have. Then let's make it center and cover as well. Okay, this is what we have. Let's make it a Flexbox. Let's align the item should be in the center as well. The color should be white. Let's give it a margin from the top. Then for the home content, let me give it have a maximum width of 800 pixels. Then the padding as well. Let's give each one the font size to make the font more bigger. Okay, font size of 3 is okay. Then let's give it a margin button for the space. Okay, now let's start this search bar. Let's make it a flexbox as well for the search bar. Let's give it a gap of 1 rem as well. Then the background should be white. The border radius, let me the border radius should be 30 pixels. Okay, let's give it a margin top also for the gap between the search bar and the paragraph text. Now let's select the search bar inputs. Let's make it a flex of 1. Let's give it a padding. Then let's remove the border as well. Same as the outline. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's select the search button. For the search button, let's give it a background, the same as the primary color. The color should be white. Then the border, should remove the border. We don't need the border here. Okay, now let's give it a padding. Let's adjust the border radius for rounded corner. Let's make the cursor should be pointer as well. Okay, let's see what we have so far for the home. Wow, I love this. We have the input text for where you are going. We have the check-in date. It also includes the checkout date. Also, as the number of guests, the number of guests. Also, we have the search button also. So guys, let's move to the featured session, the next session, which is the feature property session. Then the ID will be properties as well. We have this a section, a new section here. The class is featured properties, while the ID is properties. So now inside this section, I'll be having an h2 text for the title. Featured properties. Then after the h2 text, I'll be wrapping the remaining contents inside a property grid, which it will include the image, the title, the location, the price, also as the rating. Then the div for property grid. Then inside property grid, I'll be having property card for each card. So inside the properties, the first thing I'll be having is the image, the card image. I already have my image here, so I'll be using the first image. Then after the image, I'll be having div to wrap the information, which will wrap out, we have a class of property info. Then inside the property info, what we'll be having here, we'll be having the h3 text, the paragraph for the location, another paragraph for the price also. So let's see what we can do here. The title will be luxury villa. Then the paragraph for the location, I'll be giving it a class of location as well. Then I'll be using the search icon. Let me copy it from the previous one we used. Oh, yeah, I'll be using the location icon. The location icon. Let's get that from font RSO. Let me copy the code snippet here and paste it. Then for the location, then after the location, I'll be having another paragraph for the price, to have a class of price as well, which will be $200 per night. Then for the rating, I'll be wrapping the rating inside a div as well, a new div. We have a span for the so we'll be using the star icon here too as well. Let's get it from font RSO. I'll be using the first one. I'll copy the code, so I'll paste it. So I think we are done with what we have for the property card. Let's see what we have in our browser. Okay, we have the image, the title, the location, the price, also has the review. Okay, now let's type CSS and see what we can do. Let's add nice styling effects. For the featured properties, featured properties, so I'll be giving it a padding. Okay, let me select the property grid as well. Let's make it a grid. We are not using a Flexbox, we are using a grid. Then for the grid template column, it should be repeat to fit. And for the minimum and the maximum, it should be the minimum of 300 pixels and a maximum of 1 FR. That means it will take the original container, it will take all the container. Then let's give it a gap as well of 2 rem. Then margin top also 2 rem. Okay. Now let's select the property card. Let's give it a background color. Then for the border radius, for the rounded corner as well, let's make it just 15 pixels. You don't want it to be more round for the property card. Okay. Then the overflow, to avoid the text from overflowing, the text and the image from overflowing, let's make it hidden. Then let's give it a box shadow 4 pixels. Then for the transition, okay. So now let's select the property card over for nice over effect. Let's just make it transform to be translate to a little bit. Let's do minus 5 pixels. Okay. Okay, I think that's nice. So now let's select the image. Let's adjust the size of the image. Let's give it a width of 100%. Should contain the original container. Should fit the original container. Then let's give it a height. Let's adjust the height. Should be 200 pixel. Okay, this is what we have. When we give it a height of 200 pixel, the image has shrink. But now let's make it look more nice by applying the object fit should be cover instead of it to look. Okay, this is what we have now. So now for the product, let's select the property info. Let's give it a padding of 1.5 rem. Okay, let's select the H3, the property info H3. Let's give it a margin button. 0.5 should be okay. Okay. Now let's select the location. Let's give it a color of something dark gray. Okay. Then the margin bottom as well. Now for the price, let's give it a font width. Let's make it a bold font. Okay, now let's adjust the color. Let's give it a color of premium color as well. Okay, that's nice. Now for the margin bottom, give it 0.5 rem as well. Okay, this is what we have. Then for the rating icon, let's give it a color of gold. Okay, this is what we have so far for the card. Let's copy and paste the card in the HTML and see what we have. The property card here, you can just copy it and duplicate it. I copied it 3 times. I pasted it 3 times rather. Let's see what we have. Okay, can we see with the nice over effect with translate to y of -5 pixel. This is what we have. Let's make the card should be 6. Let's see what we have. Okay, now we have 6 different cards, but with the same image. Now let's change the image. Okay, let's adjust the image of the cards. This one should be the image 2. This should be the image 3. This should be the image 4. Then the 5th one for the image 5. Then the last one for the image 6. I already have my images here in the folder. This is image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5, and the 6th image. But this is for the home image. So I already have my image. So let's see what we have with the browser. Okay, wow, nice design. with different types of image. We have the first card, the second card, the third card, the fourth card, the fifth card, and the sixth card. We can change the title, the location, the amount, and also as the review also. So with nice scrolling effects, you can go back to the home and go back to the property here. Okay, wow, that's nice. So now let's move to the next section, which will be the footer. For the footer, of ID, the ID will be for about. So I'll be wrapping the footer, all the content in the footer inside a div of content, footer content. Then inside the div of footer content here, I'll now be there will be different div for each section of the footer where we have like three types, like three sections. Let's dive in and see what we can do first for the footer content. Then for the footer section, then the first section we have the title of about. Then the paragraph, okay, this is what we have. Let's see, let's check it out. Okay, now for the next section, for the footer section here is for the about, the title is for the about TravelStay. Then the paragraph text is find your perfect home away from home with our curated selection of properties worldwide. Then we have another section as well which will contain the quick links. Okay, just footer section as well. Then the title will be HTTP quick links. Then we have an on other list. Then inside the inside the on other list you'll be having list item. Then inside the list item here we'll be having an anchor tag for the link. Okay, let's copy and paste the link 3 times, 4 times. Then the second one will be for become a host. And then the third link will be terms of services. While the fourth link will be for the privacy policy. Then we have another session, another footer session as well. Then the title will be for the contact. Then we have another list as well. Then inside the another list we have a list item. Then here I'll be using, we have the, for the Gmail and also for the contact, I'll be using the icon for the Gmail, also for the contact here. Let me get the icon from front also. That will be an envelope for the Gmail. Then the text. Then the second, okay, let's use the phone icon. Let's get the phone icon from front horizon as well. Okay, for the number, everything should be inside list item. Okay, this is what we have. Let's check what we have so far in the footer. Okay, now let's see what we can do. We should have the footer button as well. Okay, let's have another div here for the footer button. Okay, yeah, now let's type what we have in CSS. Let me split my screen. Let's see what we can do with the footer section. This is what we have so far. Then I'll be styling the footer first. Let's give it a background color, something dark, light gray. Okay, okay, that's nice. Let's give it a general padding as well. Then the margin top, the foreign as well. Then let's select the footer content. Display should be grid as well. Then for the grid template columns, for the minimum and the maximum, it should be 250 pixel, comma 1 fr. Okay, let's give it a gap of 2 rem. Okay, this is what we have so far for the footer. Then for the footer section, the H3, let's give them the margin bottom. Okay. Then for the on other lists, the list style should be none. Let's give it a margin bottom. For the list item, it should be 0.5 rem as well. Then for the footer section, then let's give it a color, text color. Okay. For the link, let's remove the underline in the text. Sorry, that should be text decoration, should be none. Okay, then let's add the transition. Then for the footer section, in the footer section link over, let's see what we can do. Let's add nice over effect. Let's give it a color. Okay, this is what we have for the over effects. Okay, that's nice. Then for the footer bottom, let's align the text. Should be center. Then the margin top, the padding top as well. Rem. This is what we have for the footer bottom. Then for the border top, let's give it a border at the top. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have so far in the design. This is what we have for the footer section. Nice over effect. These are the cards for the feature properties. Nice over effect as well. Then this is the home section, which contain the input text, the check-in date, check-out date as well. Then for the number of guests, then for the search button, we have the either here to with nice over effect from home the properties, the about, with nice scrolling effects. Okay, let's fix that in the CSS here. This should be an ID instead of class. Okay, now let's see what we have. Okay, go back to the home, to the about section, to the properties. So this is what we have so far for the live session. If you enjoyed this live and if you find it useful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you in my next live. Thanks for watching the 1 out of 10 live session. Thank you. See you in my next live.